Hello, welcome to Greeklish Outdoors and to another episode of Snack of the Week, where we look at tasty treats and snacks for you to take with you when you're camping or hiking. Today is a special episode in the fact that our snack is quite a bit more than a snack. It is traditional English cream tea. So, stick around. So, a traditional English cream tea. What exactly is it, you may ask? Well, it can be broken down into four elements. There is clotted cream, there's jam. Traditionally the jam should be strawberry, but I prefer raspberry, so today we've got some Scottish raspberry jam to go with our cream tea. We also have some sultana scones, Tesco's finest. Now of course the final element for the cream tea is the tea. Now I've got a very popular brand of tea from the UK. It just happens to be from the area of England where I'm from. Most people take it with milk. I prefer it black. Now, there is a difference on how you pronounce what I call scone. In other parts of the world, and especially in the UK, there is a division on how you pronounce it. Some people, especially in Scotland, say scone. Other people from East Yorkshire, down through the Midlands of the UK and down to Cornwall, say scone. As I said, I have scones today with sultanas, but you can have cherry scones or even plain scones. They're all completely fine for this. There are also two ways on how to prepare your scone. There is the Devonshire method and the Cornish method. The Cornish method, the one that I choose usually, is where you spread your jam on the scone first and put your clotted cream on top. The Devonshire method, you add your clotted cream first and put your jam on top afterwards. Now some people are very passionate about the way they prepare their scones, but basically it's entirely up to you. We'll go into some history about the cream tea a little bit later, but for now let's prepare our cream tea. Now in the Cornish method you actually normally warm these up. Today I'm not going to bother doing that. Just going to split the scone in half. Now I'm going to show you both methods. So first up, let's open up the raspberry jam. And let's spread that. Now let's spread this directly onto the scone. There is the clotted cream. So it's got a yellow bit on the surface, but inside it's almost the colour of butter. Be generous with your cream. Now for the other method. This time we're putting the jam on top. So there we have the Devonshire method and the Cornish method. Now it's time to make up our tea. Take one tea bag. Hot water on top. Now of course traditionally we would be using a cup and saucer, but as I said in a previous video, I'm not in my own home at the moment. I'm back in the UK for work. I'm not at my house and I have to make do with what I've got. So there we have our scone halved and prepared. This side is the Cornish method of preparing it. This side is the Devonshire method. Now in my opinion they taste exactly the same, of course, no matter how you prepare them. But let me know in the comment section below, which way do you prepare your scones or scones? Is it the Cornish or the Devonshire way? Be interested to hear your thoughts. Anyway, time to try it. This, to me, reminds me of the UK, especially England, so much. It's one of the things I miss when I'm not in the country. It's got tradition, it's got loads of flavour with that sweet, in my case raspberry jam, the creaminess of the clotted cream on top, the crumbly, slightly sweet scone underneath. It's amazing. It's very luxurious, it's very satisfying. and it's packed full of calories. Not all good for you, I'm sure, but if you're having afternoon tea, a scone and a cup of tea is jolly good. That's another thing. Yorkshire tea. Again, I can't get it in Greece, but it's something special about this. As I said, I'm away in the UK, I'm away from my family, and my wife is very jealous when I told her that I was having an English cream tea today, because she loves scones with the jam and the clotted cream, and she loves the Yorkshire tea. So she's missing out. If I can, I will try and bring some jam and tea back with me, but the clotted cream, unfortunately, I can't get in Greece, and I might actually try and make some myself in the future. But for now, I'm going to really enjoy this. Now the taste is the same, but the delivery is different. With the Cornish way, you get more of the sweetness from the jam, but with the Devonshire way, I think you can put more clotted cream on the scone because you spread it on first before you put the jam on. So the Devonshire way, I think, in my opinion, tastes creamier. But let's be honest, they're both amazing. Now, before I said I'd give you a little lesson on English cream tea. So the tradition of drinking tea in England started in about 1662. Now, this is when the Portuguese Catherine de Braganza married King Charles II, bringing the custom of drinking tea at court with her and making tea a popular drink worldwide. Now, although Britain's love affair with tea started at that time, the tradition of eating bread with cream and jam started in about the 11th century in Devon in a place called Tavistock Abbey. In 1706, Thomas Twining opened the first tea rooms in London. Yes, that's the same Twining that started off Twining teas. By the mid-19th century, afternoon tea, thanks to the Duchess of Bedford, became a daily occurrence. And that is because she became peckish between lunch and dinner. This cream tea exploded, particularly in the West Country, including counties like Devon and Cornwall, with William Gladstone, the former British Prime Minister, saying that Cornish clotted cream is a food of the gods. And today, the cream tea, wherever you are in the country, is a very traditional, almost ceremony to have. Regular people don't have it every day these days, but now and again as a treat, it is still revered through the country. Now, how much does this cost? Well, if you go about it yourself like I've done today, the scones were £2, the clotted cream was £3, the jam was £2.30, and of course about 5p for a tea bag. So in total about £7.35, which I don't think is bad, because technically, if you go on the basis that you're having one scone per person, you could feed 4 people with the items that I've got today. For me, it brings back fond memories of home. It's super delicious, it's luxurious, it's traditional, which is why a English or British cream tea is our snack of the week. Let me know what you thought of this in the comment section below. Have you had a cream tea before yourself? I'm sure many of you watching in England have done so. How about you guys in America and other parts of the world? Let me know in the comment section below. But for now, thanks for watching. Take care. Much love. See you next time.
Snack of the week, snack of the week. Gotta get myself that snack of the week.